Hello, everyone. My name is Tamara Blanos, and I am your co-host for ACES. ACES, which stands for Arts, Communities, Events, and Stories. Denise.
Hi, and I'm Denise Simmons, co-host of ACES, and welcome to our new edition of a show that today we're going to be talking about arts in the community, the events that take place, and a lot of storytelling. And we're going to talk about the impact of the arts all through that. You know, Stamata, in a recent Chicago Tribune article...
Denise, before we go into that, we do have several guests that I think we were going to go ahead and introduce.
Let's do that. We've got 4 people here today that represent what the ACES stand for. We have a university student who's going to be talking about the promise of youth and what goes on in the arts. We have an economic development professional who's going to be talking impact. We have a business owner, storyteller, sign interpreter who's got something to offer there. And we also have an executive director for the Tourism Bureau.
You know, that sounds like an exciting program. I'm looking forward to hearing more about it and hearing from our guests.
It is. And that will bring me back to that recent article I was talking about early on.
Okay.
It was one that was in the Chicago Tribune, and it was about a local Evanston hotspot that was created for food and music. One of the partners said that, you know, the city itself, and we're talking Evanston here, isn't really the point so much as the demographic and cultural forces at work.
Absolutely. They say Evanston is truly a reflection of the real world because of its diversity and its rich cultural makeup that makes this place so special, and people want to come here.
You're right. Today's show will be addressing just that Evanston, a city fully engaged in providing the resources and the environment to continue attracting people to the work, to study, to play. We're calling this a jewel in the crown of the North Shore, and it recognizes the economic potential of the quality of life in the arts.
You know, a recent grassroots movement that began here in Evanston, the Art Under Glass project, which basically came in less than a year, it really came about because of a lot of empty storefront windows and the depressed economy. So it came about to bring in local artists to showcase in those windows. But the things that's exciting in a local, New York Times article, which was just out in March, it said that other communities are doing it, and this idea has spread to New York, as well as Paris, as well as other countries.
Wonderful. I mean, when you talk about pedestrian flow, what are you going to be seeing? What are you going to be looking at? Well, with a nationally known university that's anchoring the area's borders, a vast complex of health care institutions, an energized residential downtown that is surrounded by historic and vintage buildings, you know, the question goes begging. What are we doing? Are we doing enough?
Well, one of the things that we in the show are doing today that's very unique, the show is actually being streamed, and we're collaborating with the Evanston Media Center as well as Evanston Online. But in terms of doing enough, we really need to talk about impact, the impact of the arts within a community. And not just our community, but as we're seeing with the Art Under Glass and other projects, it's not just here, but nationally as well as internationally.